What's really good, bozos, bullies, babies, and brothers with attitude? Welcome to another episode of the Broadcast Boys Show. I am calling in from home today because your boy is a little under the weather, but ain't nothing gonna hold me down. We're taking a moment today to thank all of you bozos out there. We are approaching 5,000 subscribers on the new YouTube channel for the Broadcast Boys Show. So make sure you like this video, subscribe to the new channel, and help us get to 10K. Now, Brody, I'm sorry I couldn't be there with you today, but how you feeling? What's going on? How we doing?
I'm good. The sickness sounds suspiciously fake with the energy you just brought on that introduction.
I've been sleeping nonstop for the last 24 hours to be able to do this
Interesting.
for you. The things I do for you, my brother.
Fans at home, whose bags under their eyes are darker? Who's been getting less sleep?
Well, what the hell do you want me to do? Am I supposed to act like I'm sick on camera?
I guess that means that does actually play into your point. Matter of fact, that doesn't help
Anyway,
my cause.
Today we have a special guest here to talk about the Big Three since it's back touring arenas for the league's sixth season, tipping off on June 25th in Chicago, Illinois at the United Center. Check it out, CBS and Paramount Plus. And if you can't already tell who we have today as our guest, Brody, please let them know.
What if I told you the boss Don Dada of the Big Three was in the building? A man whose star is shining brighter than Jack Nicholson courtside from Friday to next Friday. It's David Stern with a passionate hatred toward 5-0, but don't get it twisted. He'll still drop 50 on a good day. It's the coldest rapper, actor, commissioner, CEO in the game. Welcome, Ice Cube.
Yeah. That was pretty original.
We appreciate you sitting down with us. You've had an exceptional career, obviously, a ton of accomplishments. Big Three probably being up there with one of the biggest accomplishments that you've been able to put together. So, we're going to talk about that off rip.
No problem, man.
So you famously recorded a triple-double in 1992, and in terms of the basketball space, we never heard from you again in that lane. Was starting the Big Three a way to continue your hoop dreams?
200,000 claimed they were there. So, it's one of them moments, you know what I'm saying? So, it was amazing. I put it in a song. It was actually one of my best days. So, but at 5'9" and 3/4, I knew, my hoop dreams would come to a stop sooner or later. I've just been a fan and I enjoy, basketball a lot throughout my life.
For sure. And you know what? We'll give you 5'10" over here. We don't need the 3/4. Look, I wanted to talk to you. The NBA, they implemented the target score rule 5 years after the Big Three did it. What other innovations are you most proud of in the Big Three? And what other innovations do you anticipate the NBA going to steal from you guys in the future?
I think if you shoot a shot 30 feet from the basket, you should get an extra point. And I think, I'm proud that we figured that out in a way that works for our game. I like our one-shot free throws. Seeing 2 free throws is bad enough. Seeing 3 is like, give me a break. Who the hell want to sit there through 4 free throws? So, target score. Ours is first to 50. That cuts out the garbage minutes in basketball, which we all hate. And so, these are wrinkles we think that makes our game unique and fun to watch.
Part of why the Big Three is so entertaining is because of those wrinkles that you're not going to get in something so organized like the NBA or another professional sports league. But 3-on-3 is very different from a 5-on-5 game. What does it take to be an effective 3-on-3 player versus 5-on-5? I know a lot of the skills translate, but is there something that weighs differently in a half-court game versus a full-court game?
What we've learned in these 7 years, this is our 6th season, but we had to take a season off for COVID. But what we've learned is you got to have your own set of skills to be effective in 3-on-3. You have to be an all-around player. You have to be able to pass, dribble, shoot, and defend. Now, in the 5-on-5 game, you can be a specialist. You can be a three-point guy. You can be just a defender. You can be just a rebounder, or just a point guard that gives assists. In our league, you got to be able to do it all, or you're not going to be effective, or somebody's going to exploit your weakness. So that's what I've learned, that you have to have your own set of skills to be effective in the 3-on-3 game. And we let guys hand check. So, it's a little rougher in the paint than you would see in a 5-on-5 game. we let the big guys bang. You know, we still got a league that, you know, thanks to the Joker, you know, they showed the NBA that there's still room for a big guy. You know what I'm saying? So we love to see our big guys in the paint doing what they love to do, which is bang. And so it's its own game. So that's why it's great to watch. You know, it's the best 3-on-3 league in the world.
Yeah, for sure. Joker really put on for the big fellas and showed us that we can hoop too. We don't got to jump over a page of loose leaf in order to play this game. You know what I mean? Now, you guys have had so much success. So I was just curious. I wanted to ask you, I don't know if you saw in the news, the XFL lost $60 million this year in their inaugural season, you know, with The Rock and everybody running stuff. Now, you seeing so much success with the big three, do you have any advice or anything that you would say about the XFL in terms of how they could, you know, put out a better product?
Well, you know, I don't think it's about that. I think it's a different business model. Um, you know, it's a tough task to be in four different stadiums all over the country each week. You know, with our league, we're contained. It's like a mini all-star game. You can see the whole league in one app. So it's great to be able to be contained like that, and it makes us lean and mean. But you know, keep it in perspective. The NFL took 40 years to become profitable. You know, you won't be profitable overnight. I think people understand that in this business, but it is the best road. You know, if you have the right business model to quickly, you know, get the profit. Takes time, man. You know, give them time. You know, sponsors stick with them, investors stick with them. More investors, you guys, come on in. You know, nothing appreciates more than owning a team at this point. So, you know, it's a league that's still growing. Let's give it a chance to grow.
And for such a relatively new league, you guys have acquired a lot of familiar faces to NBA fans. Is there sort of a recruiting process that goes on in the offseason, or do players come to you? And where is Carmelo Anthony signing next season?
You know, it's a mixture of, you know, players, you know, seeing what we offer as a league in you know, in the summer, you know, 10 games. Guys choose to play in the big three instead of going overseas sometimes because we are on CBS, we are on Paramount Plus. You know, we will be, you know, making an announcement about signing with a great RSN. So, you know, we're starting to really grow our footprint and be a visible, you know, viable alternative to the other summer sports. So, you know, take a chance in the big three if you're out there. But we still calling, you know, and we still asking players if they want to play. We got a spot for you, and we hope to expand. So it's gonna be plenty of room.
For sure. And it feels like Melo is tailor made for the big three, but that's up to him and what he wants to do with his post career. But I wanted to talk to you about, you know, trash talk in basketball and in hip hop. It's pivotal, right? So I wanted to ask you, who are some of the best trash talkers in the big three right now? And if you got somebody, who's the worst?
I mean, you got people like Gary Payton. You know, I think he won
Yeah.
best trash talker like 2 or 3 years in a row.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, definitely. Steven Jackson, you know, he's one of those guys that'll give it to you. You know, so we got a few guys that'll really, you know, give it to you. I think our worst have been like Brian Scalabrine or somebody like that. You know, Scal, you know, he don't really sound like, you know, somebody, you know, getting up under your skin.
Right.
So, you know, he's probably the worst, but you know, we have fun with it. I think it's pivotal. You know, it's really about just letting guys, you know, be themselves and not harnessing them. We don't want to see robots play. You know,
Absolutely.
Mike Taylor is another great trash talker. You know, I think he won the award last year. So we give out awards for trash talking in the big three.
Hell yeah. Love that.
It's nice to see that trash talk actually inspires passion, because I saw Nate Robinson and Rashad McCants going at it, and I haven't seen any sort of battle like that in the NBA in a long time. But that in itself, just that one little clip was incredible to see.
And I think, if you notice in the big three, there haven't been any, fist fights, um, because guys can blow off steam throughout the game. They're not bottled up to where they just blow.
So outside of the 4-point play, playing one-on-one for a challenge, are there any crazy ideas that you hope to implement in the future? Not necessarily crazy, but just ones that you think could really have a great impact on the game?
Well, if you notice, we haven't added any new rules. We think the game is calibrated perfect at this point. You can always come back. No lead is insurmountable. We think it's calibrated to a way that people can understand it. We don't want to have some confusing ass thing that looks like carnival ball. We want people to recognize it as pure 3-on-3 professional, and these are the best in the world at it.
I know you haven't made any rule changes, but I'd like to pitch you some of my own ideas for the big three. You can say they're absolutely trash, or if you like them, you can tell me you like them. It's as
Okay.
simple as that. No pressure. Feel free to say no. My first rule, you have one court.
Hold on before you.
Yeah?
Hold on.
Okay,
Hold on.
go ahead.
Hold on. Take anything. You'll get credit, but no money. Let's go.
That's fine by me because I'd be shocked if any of these came into play. So one half of the court's already the basketball court. On a challenge, instead of getting physical, let's get these guys strapped up with some helmets and some boxing gloves, and let's duke it out. 1 2-minute round to determine who gets the ball.
Oh man, next. Let me get the next.
That's fine. That's
one.
fair.
That one probably.
That's the
won't make
perfect
it.
time to
Let's
work out
go.
some trash talk.
What about a mid-season tournament at Drake's mansion in Toronto? He's always playing 3-on-3. No one is guarding him. So Drake plays on one of the teams, and they have 3 competitors try to beat him. Drake organizes his own team. Y'all sent your 3 representatives to beat him down.
No problem. I think my guys would love to go up to Drake Mansion and play him, in between games, especially if we had a game in Toronto. This would be something dope.
So this comes from fantasy football. Whoever finishes in last place gets a punishment. And I'm thinking for the big three, if you come in last place, the next season you have to wear John Stockton short shorts.
I don't know if that one's going to fly. But, in our league, as you start to lose, if you're at the bottom, you basically you're done for the season. Like, after the 6th week, if you find yourself at the bottom, you're not coming to 7 and 8. It's really like, you're done. So you gotta win. You gotta win, or you're done. So that might be worse than wearing, John Stockton, type shorts. But maybe our younger players might like it too. I'm talking about those, mid-level players. The younger players might dig it. The older, Rick Barry, but some guys are gonna be like, nah, man. I need some to the floor.
The Olympics did introduce 3-on-3. I just saw FIBA. We lost the gold medal to Serbia. So my idea is for the winner of the big three to get an automatic bid to represent the United States in the goal or for the Olympics in 3-on-3 basketball because they lost. This team lost that they put together, and I don't understand.
Thank you. I don't understand either. We've been talking to USA Basketball for 7 years. The Olympics, they decided to have 3-on-3 the same year we started the big three. So we started in January. They announced a few months later that it's going to be in the Olympics. So we've been talking to USA Basketball from day one saying our athletes want to play. You're not going to find better 3-on-3 players in the world. Please use some of our guys so we can win a gold medal. It's embarrassing. We didn't even have a team in Tokyo. So we didn't even qualify year one. And this is where, it's supposed to be the mecca of basketball. So at the end of the day, it's because of politics. The NBA don't love us. I don't know why. We think we're complimentary. They think we're competitive. And at the end of the day, America suffers, and we don't even medal or even go to the damn Olympics. And we don't win the gold medal. And they should have been using our guys. Why isn't Joe Johnson playing in that game? Why isn't you know Michael Beasley playing in that game?
Yeah, there's no way to me that ISO Joe and Mike Beasley are not giving Team Serbia buckets in the Olympics. There's no way that that's not happening.
Come on, man. Talk to me.
Now, Cube, you obviously been in the hip hop game for a long time. I imagine that means you've been around a lot of rappers. I'm sure you've been around a lot of hoopers. Would you say, in your experience, that rappers want to be hoopers or hoopers want to be rappers?
Both. I think athletes want to be entertainers and entertainers want to be athletes. That's why I love, athletes that do get in the arena, that do put their, bodies on the line to entertain us, chasing, rubber ball, you know what I mean?
Right.
But doing spectacular things that we wish we could do. And so, I know when I'm on when I'm on the mic rocking a crowd, 20,000 people, and I look over and see one of the athletes in the crowd that he wish he could get on the mic and rock 20,000 people. Some can, and God bless those with that talent. But I think we'll always admire each other.
Nah, for sure. And then, we come across some of the troublesome athletes and musicians who want to try and do both and ultimately end up embarrassing themselves at one. But let me ask you, is there a rapper or celebrity that really thinks that they're nice at ball, but you kind of just think they don't got it like that?
I don't know. I don't really check out rappers' games like that. The ones that can ball stand out. The Chris Browns of the world, and guys like the Game. He can ball out. J. Cole can ball.
Yeah, there was a game that Bleacher Report put on where Lil Baby was playing, and I'd have to say his comparison was Kwame Brown because it was rough. But I give him credit for showing up.
Hey, for one, Kwame was the first overall pick, out of high school. So he had to have some game, We can't diss that.
Nah, it's potential. It's unlimited potential.
He came in the Big Three, made it to the championship, They didn't win it. Trilogy won it that year. But, sometimes, you show up for the fans and it's not your game, I remember showing up to a couple softball games, and now I can play softball, but it ain't my cup of tea. And
right.
You know what I mean? So you always got to worry about embarrassing yourself out there. But you show up for the fans, and it was cool that he showed up for the fans, even though he knew, he probably wasn't ready to put up 30.
I give him credit. So since sports and music are so synonymous, I'm going to name a rapper. And if you can, could you give me their NBA comparison?
I'll try.
You could try. Let's start with Drake.
Drake, NBA comparison to Drake. Oh man, let's see. Damn, this is like so apples and oranges. It's hard to.
And if you want help, I wrote down some to inspire you.
I think Drake is kind of like AD. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Drake is kind of like AD. That's what I see. You know what I'm saying? Somebody hard, you know what I'm saying, with a sensitive side too.
Yeah. I was going to say Drake definitely did 46 weeks on the IR with a broken heart for sure.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, he can, dominate, or he can let his feelings be known. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Copy.
What about Jay-Z?
LeBron, you know what I mean? It's like, to me, the same kind of mentality,
Straight dominance over a long period of time. What about Kendrick?
Kendrick, I don't know, like Dame Dash, I guess, he like, it's easy work, you know what I'm saying? And it's easy work, and he can give it to you any way you want it.
So he makes the difficult look effortless. What about Ice Cube?
Yeah. Oh man, damn. Wow. I guess I would be more damn, that's crazy. Wow. This is a hard one.
I wrote down Magic Johnson for you for your rap
career.
In terms of
That's what I
similar
was
time
thinking.
frame, being a
He's
team
my,
player, assisting others with lyrics and
winning early.
And winning early, exactly.
Yeah, I would love to think he's my favorite player all time. And so, it was hard for me to have his name come out my mouth because I was like, man, is that putting too much on it? But I'm glad you said it because that's what I was thinking.
yeah, it's hard. It's hard to call yourself Magic, but we could do it for you.
Yeah, exactly. I appreciate it.
I got you.
I wanted to talk to you a little bit about movies, right? Because you're obviously a very successful actor and producer and everything. And, similar to the potential path of LeBron and his son, would you want to kind of co-star alongside your son, O'Shea Jr., and work alongside him for an extended period of time? Or would you rather just let him cook on his own?
Both. I mean, I love for him to do his thing and cement his own career. I think a lot of people didn't understand Straight Outta Compton. They thought it was just me, using, whatever power I had to just shove him in that movie. But no, he worked hard. He worked for 2 years to be that good. He studied in LA, he studied in New York. He got bit by the acting bug. He really enjoyed it. And he auditioned, with 5 other people trying to take the role too. He was mad, he said, when he walked in and saw 4 other Ice Cubes trying to get the part and shit. So he went in there and he housed it. He did what he was supposed to do, and he walked out with the dub. Now, it was really up to him from there because I wanted him to be his own guy. So he went and did a lot of cool independent movies, did a lot of cool big blockbusters, from Godzilla, to Star Wars or whatever. And so he's done his own thing. So now I think it's time for us to do a movie together. And, I think we got the right vehicle. We just, looking for the right partners and the right way to do it.
Yeah, for sure. Because I was going to say that at this point, he's kind of solidified himself as just a talent in that industry on his own. So seeing y'all come together to do something together now would just be something that the fans would love to see, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's important for him to stand on his own 2 feet and not carry any of my baggage with him as he, becomes his own superstar in the business. So I'm just proud of him. And we always knew he was a star.
Let's say you two did star in a basketball series. HBO put out Winning Time about the Showtime Lakers. Do you have a team, an era, or a player in mind that would make great prestige TV, like a great drama? It could be the Lakers again. Shaq and Kobe, they have unlimited options.
He's already doing that. Swagger is Kevin Durant's production. And so he's been doing that show for a couple of years. Maybe you can put a word in, for me and say, I'm a cool actor.
Yeah, we got to get you on there. For sure.
Yeah, man. See if you can give me a call with him.
Now, Cube, can you name me the top 5 Lakers all time in 3 points made?
In 3 points made?
In three-point shots made. Yep.
Wow, this is not a big time to me Lakers statistic.
It's not. It's definitely not.
I mean, it wasn't like
yeah.
he had killers behind the arc. So I would have to say Kobe has to be one of them.
Kobe's number
1. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Who else was behind that arc like that?
We'll give you some hints.
Byron Scott, Michael Cooper.
Byron Scott.
You got one of them.
Byron Scott, number 5.
Think about Kobe's running mate for all 5 of them rings.
I mean, all 5 of those rings.
Yeah, who was his backcourt mate for all 5 of them rings?
He had a big shot against Orlando.
Derek Fisher.
Yes.
There you go.
Number 2.
Wow, Derek got that many. That's cool.
He can shoot.
That's dope. Derek was a great Laker. Yeah.
All right, so far you got Kobe 1, Derek Fisher 2, Byron Scott 5. Now 4 is a safe guess because this man is top 5 in pretty much everything. And he's only been with the Lakers for a few years, and he's already top 5 on this list.
Oh, LeBron?
LeBron
There you go.
with that signature move. I don't even know what he does, but it's effective.
Yeah. He dupes everybody with it, though.
Yeah.
He is the 4th most in a Laker uniform already, which goes to show you that they really don't shoot that many threes historically.
Yeah, who else?
And number 3 is a player known for their speed.
Speed.
I can't say another word for speed because that's part of their nickname.
I mean,
early 90s, lefty guard.
He was there when Kobe got drafted.
Nick,
there you go.
Nick Van Exel.
Yes, there you go.
Yes, sir.
All 5.
Yeah, Nick Van Exel. He was deadly. He was one of those players I hate to see leave. Like, we needed Nick.
He was so nice.
Nick. Yeah,
he was good. Yeah. I mean, Kobe's a solid consolation prize, though.
No doubt. But I wish Nick and Kobe could have played together.
All right, Q. Well, we appreciate you sitting down with us, man. Thank you so much. It's really an honor to sit here and talk with you, chop it up. Big 3 coming soon, season 6. Make sure y'all tune in for that. Paramount Plus, CBS is coming. It's going to be great. Thanks again, Q.
June 25th.
June 25th.
Man,
25th. Don't miss it.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Q.
All right, no problem, man. God bless. Take it easy. Yeah.
All right, we just had Ice Cube on the show. We're going to play Start Bench Cut with some of his most infamous co-stars. Deuce, are you ready?
Let's get it.
Okay, Start Bench Cut, my brothers. Channing Tatum, Jonah Hill, and Dave Franco.
You're talking about the Jump Street movies? All right, so we're going to... Ooh, wait, this is tough.
Is it?
I think we got to start. We got to start Channing Tatum. Brother is versatile. And I think I'm going to bench Jonah Hill just because Superbad alone just gets him on the list. And Dave Franco, as hilarious as he is, he's got to get cut.
Interesting. I would definitely stick with Dave Franco being cut because he's associated with a scumbag. But Jonah Hill is actually versatile. Channing Tatum is in like dance, basketball, and cop movies.
Nah, he's been more than that, bro.
Than Channing Tatum.
Jonah Hill's like off-screen personality to people who aren't famous seems kind of strange to me. Channing Tatum is hilarious, and he does dramas, and he has sex appeal.
I do love Channing Tatum. I guess it depends what type of movie we're going for.
Exactly. It really depends on what movie we're casting.
Fine, this is an action blockbuster.
Action blockbuster. Give me Channing Tatum.
Then does Jonah Hill still not get cut?
No, Jonah Hill can be in an action comedy for sure. He was in 22 Jump Street.
True. I forgot this was the whole cast. Okay.
Yeah.
Deuce, Start Bench Cut. Kevin Hart, Chris Tucker, and Cedric the Entertainer. Gods in their respective lanes. The kings of comedy.
They truly are. We got Ride Along, we got Friday, and we got Barbershop. Me personally, I'm starting Chris Tucker because I love Chris Tucker. All the Rush Hours. Also, don't sleep on his performance in Silver Linings Playbook and Air. The brother's versatile as well. But then I'm going to have to... This one's hard because I'm not going to overthink it. I'm going to bench Kevin Hart. I love me some Kevin Hart. And I'm going to cut Cedric the Entertainer. But Cedric the Entertainer is one of the original kings of comedy. Brother is box office and hilarious. If you haven't seen Barbershop, he's great in those.
You know why Chris Tucker works is because he's part of that Ice Cube era. Like, he is what Kevin Hart is today in 1999-2000. He still sits courtside at the games.
Yeah, nah. Chris Tucker's the man. I got nothing but love for that brother.
Did you see when he surprised Michael Jackson on tour?
Oh, yeah. That was a long time. Yeah.
He has a lot of long
time ago. Yeah, I remember that.
He has a lot of pull. That's crazy.
Bro, have you not seen the Rock My World video?
He's wait, like the Michael Jackson's like more recent single, one of his newer ones.
Yeah, Rock My World music video from I think that was like 2005 or something like that.
He's in it?
Yeah. Chris Tucker's in the beginning of it, and has a whole like hilarious skit.
Oh, you know Al
Chris
Horford
Tucker can do it all.
Al Horford's in that one too.
I think he's in. I think it's the Sierra.
No. Al Horford brought back the scarf character.
Okay, sure.
There you have it. Start Bench Cut. Decisions have been made. Welcome to the chopping block.
All right, bozos. Thank you for watching another episode of the Broadcast Boys Show. Today we had Ice Cube, and it got a little cold in here. But we love the brother. We appreciate him for sitting down with us and taking the time. Make sure y'all tune into the Big 3. And we'll catch you next time. All love, top to bottom. You already know what it is. Peace!